Okay, we're doing a real short video here to demonstrate breaking in speaker drivers. I'm using a little program on PC called Burn-In Wave Generator. This is was actually made primarily for headphones or earbuds, but it works just fine for speakers as well. There's any number of freely available programs that will you can do this with. You can get an app on your iPad or phone, anything that has a tone generator, because what I prefer to use and what seems to work well is a pure test tone. Now the speakers I'm currently working on are that I'm breaking in are PA type speakers. They're Eminence Capillite HOs, and they have a fairly low resonant frequency and around the 40-ish range, and I found that 30 hertz works pretty well with these. I like to let it burn in for 24 hours, and so I've got the output for my PC going to a little power amp, which I've actually just did a quick and dirty connect to. I've got 4 speakers over here. Now the way I have these wired, I have 2 sets of series. So these are 8 ohm speakers. 2 8 ohm speakers in series are 16 ohms. So then I take the 2 pair and I wire them parallel, but I flip the positive and negative on one pair. So what that does is have 2 are actually running out of phase. Now I've got some little foamy stuff around here to help with the vibration aspect. You really can't see much or even hear much, and when you're in the room you don't really notice overwhelming sound. More like there's something in another room of the house, a fridge or AC unit or something that you can kind of barely register. But so this way, this keeps the kitties and stuff from complaining too much. But to show you, now you can actually hook a voltmeter to your amp outputs to properly, quote unquote, get the correct voltage, wattage to the speakers, but it's not really rocket science. So I do what I call a pick test. So even though you hear that these speakers don't seem to be doing much, we're going to, oops, okay, try to. So we're going to throw a pick in there. All right. All right, one more time, third time. That cone is really moving, even though it's not apparent to the eye. So normally the pick is going to bump around there a little bit and then eventually bump out, and that seems to work out pretty well. Again, I like to let these burn in for 24 hours, and I can tell you from experience that it definitely makes a difference, and it works much better than trying to play your guitar amp or your bass amp or whatever as loud as possible for however many hours. You're not going to emulate this kind of steady cone movement, because so basically what it does is it's actually loosening the surrounds, and the spider mechanism tend to be kind of tight when they're new with the various glues and adhesives, and this loosens everything up, and it's actually a measurable result that you see a different frequency response. Usually you get a little more low end out of the speakers. So that's it. So happy speaker burning, and talk to you later.